know, there's been challenges and with all the shows. The language barrier,
throwing up on the bus,
with injuries and different things that come up.
Heavens thundered down on us.
Some mishaps occur.
I'm definitely with pain.
the culture shock.
You never quite know if you're gonna have a dressing room.
The language barrier was pretty crazy. My Spanish has gotten better, but when we went to Korea, most of the dancers didn't speak English. Why aren't they getting it? And then we realized our translators didn't understand what we were saying, so they were translating it incorrectly, and it was, not everybody speaks English.
We had Maki who had a pulled shoulder. I've done this so many times and have gotten through injuries myself personally, so I know how devastating it is, not just physically, but emotionally.
You know, she cares, and she was worried. And
I knew that she just needed that reassurance in addition to some quick physical therapy.
You know, come hell or high water, I am dancing. I did not come all this way to watch, so.
One of our most probably memorable experiences will be in Bali. By the time we arrived, I was like, okay, I need to do a walkthrough at the theater immediately. And they said, well, we have to build it. I was like, what? We have to build the theater?
They built the stage a few hours before the show, and it was outside and slanted.
I mean, the Rolling Stones could have played there. I was blown away. I didn't think it was going to happen.
And what happens in tropical climates? Tropical storms.
And then at the finale, Casey's doing her candle piece, and it just starts pouring.
I mean, pour, soaking, like it was incredible.
The amounts of water that come out of the sky are unlike anything I've ever experienced before.
We're just like drenched and soaked. And
that was all amazing though. It was all good as part of life. You just have to roll with it. Go with the flow, so to speak.
You know, things happen when you're working with a group. You never quite know, especially when you're traveling and the conditions are different everywhere.
Our first show in Europe, in Germany, Zurab injured himself pretty severely in the first act of the show. It was devastating. He was, you know, he had to take him to the hospital. It was quite severe of an injury.
It's right at the beginning of his solo when he does these amazing knee spins, but our stage in Germany was very small. And then he gets all the way to the end, and I can see him go, oh, and just get up and leave the stage.
He pulled his muscle during his solo. It's almost in the end of his solo, so we had to call ambulance.
You know, we had to continue the show without him. It was really hard. He plays the lead part as the love interest. You know, in show business, the show must go on, so that's what we did.
For Pandoras Torment, we had nobody to torment.
Ozzy, our drummer, did Pandoras Torment.
Ozzy, this is your chance to save the day. Are you up to the challenge? And he said, I think I can do it. He did a really good job being tortured.
That was definitely a moment to remember of mishaps and, you know, the show must go on kind of a concept. Fortunately, he's healed up. It took about a month of therapy, but he's back in full swing, full power, and it was definitely challenging, So each time we go out, it's not only a concert, but in addition to that, it's also like a dance festival where we have workshops.
And, you know, we all have our own specialties, so we all teach different styles.
All of the sort of the star performers in the show teach master classes to the community.
For at least 4 days, sometimes a week.
It's a lot of hard work.
I think it's a privilege to teach. I believe that once a dancer accumulates a certain amount of knowledge, it is her duty to pass it on. And so it's really great to be able to share with different cultures. The art of belly dance, it really is a universal art form that unites all of us.
It's fun to meet the people and to really have that personal interaction. I enjoy it a lot.
It's been awesome. We've been very well received. That's what kind of keeps the wheels moving and puts the gasoline in this production is having those workshops helps to bring people in. More people come to the concerts, they come to the event, and it's like a festival.